Hello. We wanted to tell you an interesting story about the Chametz that was invited to the Passover Seder. A few years ago, there was a girl learning in seminary in Israel, and she went to Rabbi Eliashiv, one of the leading authorities at the time, with the following question. She said, I just got my dress fixed up. There was a hole in one of the seams, and I fixed it up. And now I realized that there was a piece of chametz trapped in my dress. Like I guess it got sewed in, and she could pat her dress, and she could actually feel the chametz inside of there. Maybe it was a candy bar or something. So she asked Rabbi Eliashiv, am I allowed to wear this dress on Passover? Do I have to cut it open to take out the chametz?
No.
So this is what he said to her. He said, in the Talmud, it talks about a mound of rocks that fell on top of someone's chametz. So even though they know there's chametz there, and it belongs to them, and even if they could see it, if they're not planning on clearing out that mound, they're just planning on leaving the rocks there and giving up on the chametz, they don't have to get rid of that chametz. So he said to her, it's the same case over here. It's like there's a mound of rocks that fell on top of your chametz. That chametz is inaccessible. From here we learn that any chametz that is inaccessible, it's in a place that you cannot get to, and you don't plan on getting to. So in this case, it was in her dress. You don't have to get rid of it on Passover. You could just do the regular statement of nullification, bitul chametz, and that will be enough. So she could actually go to the Seder wearing that dress, and while she's eating her matzah, she could pat it and say hello to her chametz.
But why can't she just pull off the chametz?
Oh, it's if there's a lot of rocks, then you can't pull the chametz out of it.
No, why can't she just pull off the chametz?
This is an important case that also happens in our house. If, for example, you have chametz that fell behind your washing machine, it's very difficult to move a washing machine. If you cannot get to it easily, and you don't usually move your washing machine, don't worry about it. What about moving a refrigerator to find chametz behind there? Is that necessary? Do you have to move your refrigerator?
No.
So it depends.
You could just keep it there.
So if you never move your refrigerator, then...
If it's small that you could take it away, then you have to do that. If it's big that you can't really pull
That's
it
exactly
away,
right, Ezra. That's exactly right.
You could just leave it there, the piece of chametz. You wouldn't just have to call somewhere, take away your fridge.
That's right. Just like Ezra said, if it's a small refrigerator that you usually move around and it's easy to move, then go ahead, move it away and get rid of the chametz. If it's a huge and heavy refrigerator that you don't ever move, then you don't have to move it either to look for chametz over there. Even if you know that chametz fell behind there, since it's not a normally accessible place, you don't even move it to clean once in a while. You don't even move it to look for things
you
ever.
You don't even take a toy and move it away.
Right, you never move that refrigerator, so don't worry about moving that refrigerator for chametz. So here we learned an important thing, that you don't have to get out your lifting straps, and you don't have to bring fancy screwdrivers to unscrew different things in your house to find chametz in there. If it's not regularly accessible, then you don't have to worry about it, even if it's sewed into your dress. That's today's halachic moment. Happy cleaning.